there there was an interview. He was on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, and he was talking about, like, they were asking him questions about his movies, and then he's just like what were your favorite movies to do? And he said something about, well, there was a movie that I did called The River's Edge, and I was like, oh, that is so funny. And he
Oh,
started talking about it.
was this
That and
Crispin Glover
Youngblood.
or
No, it was
or
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
So he actually liked doing that movie.
But there was, I don't even remember there was something specific in that movie that, like, like, there was a memory from that movie that he was talking. It's just, but the fact that he acknowledged that he was in that movie. Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's a
so good.
classic. It's a lost classic, really.
Yeah.
There's got
it's
to be a whole wiki fandom page on it. I haven't dove
Probably.
that deep, but
Yeah. Find it on TikTok and watch whatever video it is about it 3 times. And then every single video
Everything.
about, yes, that's going to be my Sharesy gripe, is that somebody needs to fix the algorithms or do something. Like, if I watch something all the way through, or I watch it again because it was funny, maybe show me 7 more similar.
yeah.
I don't need 700. Like, you have to purposely go out of your way to get out of that. And it's
Right.
like, oh, I might.
Well, that's where I'm finding myself also with the whole national parks videos on
funny.
TikTok.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
pretty funny.
They're
But now I'm
hilarious.
seeing, like,
All of them. Yeah.
every other reel is something.
It's a national park. It's a region. It's everybody who's participating. Which, again, right? Like, maybe show me 10, pause me for a few, show me something else, come back, maybe a couple days, loop back in.
I don't need that many, but they are pretty funny, and some of them are a little risque.
Well, the one where they're talking about, there's some sort of cowboy song about homosexual men, and then there's, like, they show the horses. I don't. It's
Yeah, some of them are a little on the
then
cusp.
and then I'm looking again. I'm like, is this the right page? This is not a.
So I did look up that it is not the National Parks Service agency that is doing this. It's individual people under the, like, you look at the name. It's like Visit Yosemite is the the account, but it has nothing to do with the actual Park Service, the agency. They're like, we're not doing this. I mean,
should.
It's funny and it's promoting the parks, but we're not doing this.
The amount of traction it's getting is wild. Yeah.
I saw one. It was the fumarole vents, like the geysers, and the audio is like a Cheech and Chong movie. So
they're funny.
And then there was one. It was like you're in a car driving past a elk with a huge set of antlers, and it's all nice rack. Okay.
Oh, they're good.
And then there was a video. It was a woman. She's like, I was thinking of doing a family trip, but I think this might be a couples only thing at this point. So,
or like where you get stuck in it. It's like, I'll read, somebody's complaining about something, and it's like, okay, like, I get that gripe, whatever it is, and then you just keep, and then it's like gripe after gripe after gripe, and then I'm like, it's too. Can I get?
I don't need that much.
Can I get a small child doing something silly to off balance this?
Can I have some baby goats? Some cats doing something funny.
Yeah, the baby goats that jump around, something. Yep. But yes, it's. I might have to put my phone away for a couple days and just see what happens. It's too much for me right now.
I got to turn it off.
Yeah, I think so.
I had one of the plagues of the Bible visit me at work yesterday. I'm walking in and there are locusts everywhere. Locusts all over the ground.
Is that common?
And I was like, I don't know. It's the first time I've seen it. And I thought, am I going to have boils tomorrow? I mean,
is the
am I going to
gaping mouth of hell going to open and swallow you up?
Am I going to turn on the sink in the bathroom and it's going to look like blood? I mean, I don't know.
Well, they look like little crickets. I didn't know what they looked like.
Yeah. Everybody that came into the building was like, what's with the grasshoppers? What's with the locusts? What's with the bugs? I'm like, I don't know.
Do they make noises like crickets?
I guess. I think they do like a buzzing sound, more than a chirping sound.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like a humming.
Yeah, like the giraffes.
Which reminds me that cicada season is coming.
Oh yeah. When is cicada season?
Oh God, it's I don't know. It's like it's just when you've forgotten about it, all of a sudden you're just, oh, here it is.
Is it a fairly short? Is it a fairly? Is it okay?
No. It's like
starts
in like June, I think. It's a temperature thing. So as soon as the temperature is warm enough that they hatch, they come out from under the ground, and then it's just all the way through to like October.
But like they had a few years ago, they had that weird where there were like two different kinds that like merged at the same time, and like there was an excessive amount of them.
It was like a cicada Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. Not looking forward to that.
We don't have that here.
You're lucky.
Well, we have other things.
All right. Well, let's get into our topic.
Okay.
Today we're going to talk about one-hit wonders. And I guess I'm going to start off with, I did 8 minutes of research.
Okay.
On where the origin of the term came from. You did too? Okay.
I knew, no, not on that, but I knew you would. That's why I didn't.
So it has its origins in baseball in the early 1900s. Yeah. Okay. So a one-hitter was a pitcher who only allowed one base hit. They called him a one-hitter.
Okay.
Now, one-hit wonder, apparently, our friend Liberace.
Oh, of course.
He had done a version of a song called September Song, which apparently was in a musical of the late 1930s called The Knickerbocker Holiday. I played the song. I've never heard it. You know, even I know a lot of oldie time songs, don't know that one, but apparently it was a pretty popular song of the era. And so he did a version of it in 1952, you know, all his piano little flourishes and things. And a newspaper in Shreveport, Louisiana, called the Shreveport Times, basically said, this is going to be he's going to be a one-hit wonder. They were talking about the song, his version of the song, and that's kind of where it started, or that's where they think it started. Okay. So a one-hit wonder is defined as an artist who breaks into the top 40, but never returns. So a lot of the ones that I looked up, I could say, well, they had a lot more hits, but not a top 40 hit. So technically you call them a one-hit wonder, but I wouldn't call them a one-hit wonder because they had a lot of other songs that you know. So,
or it was an artist that I personally liked, so like I bought the album and so I listened to it. So in my brain they weren't a one-hit wonder, but according to the definition they were indeed.
Right.
In my 8 minutes of research, I just went to Wikipedia, typed it in, and then I copy and pasted them all. And then I deleted most of the songs that I didn't recognize the name, which was so many of them I didn't recognize. And then the ones that I kept, I'm like, this is kind of an awesome list. Like I want to go like create a playlist on my Spotify and just put these songs.
I did that on my, was it Amazon? I don't know.
Probably.
I've got a playlist. It's called Seriously Underrated Songs of the 70s. And
that's way too long of a title.
Yeah. But that's kind of, I wanted to get a little specific, but not too specific. And there's some stuff on there where you're just like, well, I've never even heard this. So. Yeah, so that's kind of fun to do.
Some good stuff.
Yeah.
And this
like
started
what I was saying about
the list. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say the one that basically to me is not a one-hit wonder that came up was Devo's Whip It. I guess Whip It hit the top 40, but none of their other songs did. But Devo had a lot of songs that you would know. So to me, they're not a one-hit wonder.
Gotcha. This started from the 1950s, so there's a lot like in the 50s and 60s that I'm like, okay, I don't recognize any of these. And then there's a couple that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. But the ones that are on this list, a couple of them are when I was growing up, my dad had an old 45s jukebox. And it was like reprogrammed so that you put the quarter in and the quarter just falls out, but like it still worked. So it was the same quarter over and over and over. It didn't catch in the wherever they catch it. It just fell out. And some of these songs were on there. And there was a song called, and it's not on this list because I don't think it was a one-hit wonder, but it made me laugh. It was called My Ding-a-Ling. And we used to sing My Ding-a-Ling a lot because it's a funny song.
My Ding-a-Ling.
It was just funny, but there were a couple.
Ding-a-ling.
My Ding, I want to play with my. Anyways, so there were a couple of other songs that were on that list from the jukebox that I remember. The Chain Gang.
That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. Yeah, and then they did the.
That was on there. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
but that reminded me of My Ding-a-Ling, and I like that from back in the day. Fun song, not to be confused with Ramalama Ding Dong, which is also from the Edsels on the one-hit wonder list. Some of these, you're like,
that's pretty funny.
And then you had Lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. That was a one-hit wonder. Chantilly Lace and a Pretty Face.
You went way back.
Well, there's like 10 on the 50s and 60s list. I just copied and pasted from Wikipedia, and then.
But Chantilly Lace, wasn't that Chubby Checker?
This is the Big Bopper.
Oh, the Big Bopper. Well,
yeah.
I mean, he kind of got cut short. He couldn't.
He did.
He couldn't make any more hits.
He couldn't. So. He was a one-hit wonder, not necessarily from no fault of his own.
Yeah. Yeah. I concentrated mainly in the 80s because, that's when music really. Yeah. Yeah. That's when music really was like, that was like your thing. You had your music was such a big deal at that age. And so I came up with some that I remember. Tony Basil, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
That was a fun one.
Hey, Mickey. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen.
Oh, yeah.
Nina, 99 Love Balloons.
Yep, that's on my list.
Safety Dance by Men Without Hats. You gotta do the dance. Safety.
You gotta do the dance.
Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
Yeah.
Now that was actually in a movie, I think. And I think that's what kind of shot that up the charts. And then I mentioned Devo Whip It, which I don't consider a one-hit wonder. Turning Japanese by the Vapors.
Yep.
And 867-5309 Jenny by Tommy Two-Tone. Now, I have to say one of my favorites, My Sharona by the Knack.
Song.
Yeah, it's your song.
My song.
Now, the radio version of that song does not do it justice.
I have that from the 70s, 1979.
Okay, yeah, it was late 70s. It was late 70s, but I remember it from 80s, early 80s. But the radio version of that song does not do it justice. It has some banging guitar solos, especially the solo that kind of ends the song. And so I highly suggest everybody go back, listen to it. It's quite a ditty. And when that comes on at work, I'm dancing around, like an idiot. And that song and What I Like About You,
Yeah, that's a
you
great
want to
one.
get the dance floor rocking at a wedding or some kind of party, you play either of
Yeah.
those. Everybody's on the floor.
Now, there's like 2, 3 keys on the piano that it's stupid, and you just go
Mm-hmm.
da 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 da, and it's like super basic, but
Right.
oftentimes if there's a piano somewhere that I happen to walk by, I will do that because it's
That's your
probably the
song.
only thing on a piano I know, and it's my song.
It's your
Um,
song.
on the list in the 80s were probably the entire Valley Girls album.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had the Plimsolls, A Million Miles Away,
Mm-hmm.
Josie Cotton, Johnny Are You Queer, Frank Zappa's Valley Girl, the theme song, Modern English, I Melt With You. Like all of those were on that. That's probably one of the best soundtracks of all
Mm-hmm.
times. Like it's just so good.
For sure.
Yeah. And that same kind of theme, The Waitresses, I Know What Boys Like.
Yep.
I like those. I like that little. What would that be considered? Like genre would that be considered? Those kind of
Well, it's not
alternatives,
quite.
like an alternative.
Yeah, alternative. It's
Yeah.
not quite new wave,
Yeah,
but
new wavy alternative.
yeah. Yeah, those are some good ones.
Bow wow wow, I want candy.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I mean, we can also tell the story about one of the greatest hits by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax, because that is on the one hit wonder list.
Okay, so
You're so stupid.
I know we were dumb, but well, what
was
was
fun.
even worse was how quickly it
got
removed. So I had a banner that my original intention was to hang it on the front of my house, which faced there was a local brewery and a food truck right across from where I lived. And that was the source of a lot of chaos in the summer when it got really busy. Yes. And so I had a banner that said Frankie says relax. Because everybody had those t-shirts back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because that was in the video. Did. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. It was Frankie Says Relax. So I was going to hang that up like on one of the most chaotic days of the summer. And I just never did. And I like threw it in the back of my car and kind of forgot about it. And then you and Sonia came to visit.
Yeah. Like legit vinyl banner with the like rings to hang it, like full vinyl.
I want
everyone to understand the and it was probably what, 4 feet by 2 feet. Like it was pretty big.
It was a decent size.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got it off of Amazon for like, I don't know, $20. It was not like a major thing. And I kind of forgot about it. And then you and Sonia came to visit.
We did.
You're like, well, we got to do something with this. We can't waste this. We cannot waste this opportunity.
Where can we put it?
Where can we put it? So as you drive into June Lake, right as you reach what is known as O Ridge, O like OH, like, oh, look at the view, O Ridge. There's a sign that they put up, and there was just enough room underneath the sign for this banner to hang free. And so we went up there under the cover of night and hung it. And by the time you guys left town the following morning, it was gone. What time was that? By like 7, 8 a.m.
7 or 8. Yeah, it was like whoever drove.
Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been fun to get like just one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have a photo of it?
Somewhere, yeah. We'll have to I'll find it and
we'll have to post the photo.
Put it on one of the pages. But, yeah. That was.
It was like, come on, people, don't ruin our hijinks. It was totally harmless.
But we were I wish there was like video of us physically doing it, because
it's like, here comes a car, get down.
Right. Like, what are they gonna do?
grown-ass adult woman doing this.
Oh, it's just
I really wish. Yeah, I really wish it had.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we have no.
Is there a I don't want someone to come after us. Is like what's that term about time?
Oh, is there a
statute of
is
limitations?
there statute of limitations? Well, that is technically, I think, Forest Service property, so that's why somebody took it down.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. There used to be a little tower there, a little observation tower that you could, get up and get a better view, but it crumbled. It was made of wood. It fell apart, and then the trees out there are, it's like you'd get in that observation tower and the trees would block your view because they've grown too high. So they just said, we're not going to put another one back up. Good luck. Go see your view from somewhere else. So
now there is a fun song that I found on my list that ironically made it, which is shocking. Steve Martin and the Tutankhamons singing King Tut. How'd you get so funky Tut?
Funky Tut.
Where'd you get that monkey, Funky Tut? Oh, how that it's funny.
What was it? Born in California, moved to Babylonia.
Yeah.
Funky Tut. That was a good one.
It was a good one. Also on that list, in the same kind of vein, Rick Dees and his cast of idiots singing Disco Duck.
Oh, God. Now, is Rick Dees still around? Is he still around on the station somewhere?
I don't think so. He might have a podcast, or he might have like a channel on like Sirius or something like that, but he's not, I don't think, on terrestrial radio.
His name is Rigdon.
I did not know that.
Rigdon Osmond Dees is his name.
Rigdmond. Well, I'd go by Rick too.
Rigdon. R-I-G-D-O-N. Rigdon.
Well,
what kind of a name is Rigdon? Okay, here we go. Whatever happened to Rick Dees? He continues to own his own syndicated daily radio show and the syndicated Rick Dees Weekly Top 40 Countdown. He's also the voice announcer on the network Rewind TV. Oh, I guess he kind of replaced Casey Kasem with the Weekly Top 40.
Okay.
I guess they still do that.
I don't know where, but I guess, sure.
Okay, and then I guess now Ryan Seacrest is kind of the official replacement for Casey Kasem.
All right.
And what's his name? It used to do the ball drop. I can't think of his name now.
I thought it was just Casey Kasem.
No, who used to do the ball drop in Times Square?
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. Yeah, he took his place too. Now, along this line of one-hit wonders, I also looked at some remakes of some popular things, songs, movies, and I came across something that blew my mind right out of the water. I did not realize that Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a remake of a song from like 1978, 79 by a guy named Robert Hazard. And when you listen to the original, it has a very CBGB kind of sound. Like I was listening to it thinking Blondie could have done this song.
Okay.
So go and listen to it. It's pretty interesting. And the other thing that blew my mind when I looked up that artist, Robert Hazard, there was a song in the 80s called Escalator of Life.
His name just sounds familiar now that, I don't know.
We're dancing on an escalator of life. We're shopping in the human mall. Up and down. He wrote that too, and we were like, what? Because that's one of those songs, if it comes on when I'm listening to the Pandora alternative station, we laugh our asses off. We're like, what the hell is this song? The Escalator of Life. We're shopping in the human mall. What the hell does that mean? And when we found out that he wrote that song, it was like double mind blow. Double mind blow.
I will say the AI, when it comes to because you can go to AI and you can say, okay, take a song like It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls, but make it sound like a Irish folklore song. And they're doing that with songs, and some of it is really, really good. And it's like, I would totally listen to that song. Like, that song would do really well. Or they'll do like, take a rap song and do it like a love ballad, or take a love ballad and do it like a rap song. Just AI doing those fun things. I like that. The AI it's for that. It's fantastic. I enjoy it.
It has its uses. I am enjoying a lot of the AI stuff. What I don't like is when you have to, I mean, when it's obvious that it's AI,
yeah,
that's fine. But if we're using it to like try to fool people, or, you know, in a deceptive way, that I'm not down with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always people that ruin all the good stuff. We can't have nice things.
We can't have nice things. They say that at work all the time. Things. When I break something, I'm like, we can't have nice things. I will break it. Yeah, so I was really kind of surprised that Cyndi Lauper was not the original writer of that song, but she took it and made it famous.
She did, indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of, when you listen to it, because it's a man singing it, it's from the male perspective, as opposed to when she did it, it was from the female perspective. So the lyrics are altered a little bit, but yeah, it's wild.
That's like to Do Run Run Run. There is a female version and a male version. I met him on a Monday, and there versus I met her on a Monday, and my heart
Leif
stood
Garrett
still.
didn't write that?
I don't think so. I don't know who the original To Do Run 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 is.
I want to say Tommy and the Shondells, but I could be wrong. I think he did. I Think We're Alone Now. Remember Tiffany?
Yes.
Made that one famous.
Yep.
Do Run. It was the Crystals.
The Crystals
originally did it. It was a kind of like a the Supremes kind of group.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the Crystals in 1963. Okay. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, so a lot of those. Now, one that came up, we were talking about Joan Jett. Now, has Joan Jett ever written anything herself, or did she just do all covers? Because pretty much all of her music was covers. I Love Rock and Roll. That was a cover.
Yep.
A lot of it. And, you know, then it came up, well, who wrote the songs for the Runaways? But I didn't get that far. So something I think I may have to do a little, you know, Sunday afternoon, I don't have anything to do research, is some Joan Jett. Deep dive into Joan Jett.
Now, there's two songs that I wonder, like, did they become popular because of who sang them, or did they become popular because they were good songs? Because I don't think they're good songs. Like Eddie Murphy's I Want to Party All the Time. My girl wants to party all the time. Party all the time. And then what was the one by Patrick Swayze? She's Like the Wind.
Okay, so I actually know the story behind She's Like the Wind.
Okay,
for some reason. What was I was listening to something, and they were talking about it. So he wrote that song, and he wanted to use it. Oh God, now I'm getting it mixed up. So it was in Dirty Dancing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he had written that song way before that, and I think that it got turned down for some other project that he was trying to do. And then when Dirty Dancing came up, it was him and another guy that helped him finish the song, I think. I could be way off here. I think I'm partly right. But they ended up using it in the movie, and he sang it, and then, that's how
it apparently became a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, that's how that one came to be. Now, the Eddie Murphy song, I think he produced that with Rick James.
Okay.
Yeah. And because I think if you watch the Eddie Murphy documentary is it on Netflix?
I don't know which one it's on.
They talk about that. They talk a little bit about that. But yeah, so.
Speaking of documentaries, I will say the We Are the World documentary is actually really good.
It's really interesting.
It's super interesting about how that all came together so quickly, and just the behind the scenes stuff on it was wild, crazy.
Well, it was the Grammys were going on. So all those artists were in town.
They were all there, yeah.
They were all in town, and so Quincy Jones just said, "Hey, come on, let's do this now." Boom, done.
And they weren't they up for almost 2 days straight trying to do it?
Yeah, you can tell. You look at Diana Ross, you're like, yeah, she needs a spritz.
She's just tired, man.
Yeah, she's tired. Yeah, so I have that album somewhere.
There's another Billy Crystal's "You Look Marvelous" actually also became a one-hit wonder according to.
What? They turned that into a song?
Yes. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh yeah, it's a song. Yeah, it's a song.
No. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
I'll have to Google that. Yeah, some of the 1970s stuff, they still play it.
Yeah.
It's like that's the core of the 70s, sounds of the 70s stations.
I mean,
like
Brandy. One of the best songs, "Smoking in the Boys' Room." One of probably your favorites, "Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo."
Oh, I do love a rock and roll hoochie coo.
I mean, "Convoy." Who could forget that banger?
Who did that?
We got C.W. McCall in 1976.
Breaker, good buddy. We got ourselves a convoy.
Convoy. I wanted so badly to have CB radio to talk when I was 10. A CB radio to talk to people.
Yeah.
Breaker. What's your 1020?
So Tom's family had one because they used to go to Idaho for the for part of the summer. And I think his handle was the California Kid.
Oh God.
Yeah. They'd get on there, they'd play with the CB. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted one so bad.
We had one.
On the 1970s list, take offense to this song, Randy Newman's "Short People." Although I feel like...
Yeah, we got no reason to live. Thanks.
No reason.
None.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
I feel like... I'm
Karen and I'm short. Thanks.
Yeah. I Love LA was more popular, but I think that's just because we lived in the LA area.
Yeah. Kung Fu Fighting.
I know, that was on my list too.
That was
Everybody Wants Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah. And then the video killed the radio star, the Buggles, the song that started MTV. That was on that list too.
It was. It is.
Yep. A lot of them. My Sharona we talked about, and play that funky music, White Boy. That'll get everyone on the dance floor as well at a wedding.
Yep. Buster Poindexter's "Hot, Hot, Hot."
Oh God, he went from the New York Dolls to that.
Yep.
That was
JJ
crazy.
Fad's "Supersonic."
Supersonic. I always thought that was Salt and Pepper.
It's not.
No.
It's JJ Fad. She even says it in the song. This is JJ Fad, and we're here.
Okay.
Maybe they're...
How about the Cars That Go Boom? Who did that one? We like the cars that go boom.
I don't know. It's not on my list. They didn't make the one-hit wonder list.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. I mean, then, of course, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, "It Takes Two."
It takes two to make a thing go right. It was by Lil Trim.
Lil Trim. Of course.
Lil Trim.
How could I forget?
Or Le Trim. L''Trim with 2 M's.
Oh, La Trim. Okay.
Le Trim, not Lil Trim.
La Trim. Okay.
My bad.
Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy.
I hate that song. It's on the list. It's on the list. It's on the list with the California Raisins song. Heard it through the grapevine.
That's probably like, I was going to say, that's from like
that's an old Motown song.
50s or 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and we get.
And I want to be rich, la, 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 la. That was the California Lotto song.
Oh, gotcha.
All 3 of those I hate all of them.
They can all just go away.
They can go away.
There were some fun ones in the 1990s. Pump Up the Jam.
Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
Pump it up. Now you. Biz Markie. Just a Friend.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. She says she's just a friend. She says she's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Turn your dials down for this portion of the segment.
Yep.
Billy Ray Cyrus's Achy Breaky Heart. Crack that one with that. Yeah. Tag teams. Whoop. There it is. The 69 Boys singing Tootsie Roll.
Oh, yeah. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back.
Now dip, baby, dip, baby, dip. Now, I think we cannot get through this without talking about Afro Man, who had his one-hit wonder, Because I Got High. However, Afro Man has now been in the news. I don't know if you've heard or not, but apparently he has been the subject of some targeted incidences by a local police department, and he recently went to court because they are suing him for like defamation of character, because when they came into his house, he had cameras, and there was a police officer who was a little overweight who did like a double take and a piece of lemon cake or something, a lemon loaf of some sort. So he wrote a song and a video about the lemon loaf in Afro Man fashion. And then there was another song that he wrote belittling the people who were they came in and they didn't have any probable cause, or they got a warrant of some sort, but there was nothing found. There was no warrant for it. And he won. Good for him in his fully head to toe American flag suit. And I think these songs, maybe one of them, the lemon cake one, maybe it becomes another one-hit wonder. But if you haven't seen any of the coverage of this, I highly recommend it because it is hilarious.
I did see a little smidge of that. Yeah, we were talking about it at work.
Funny.
And I thought, oh boy, you can't make this shit up, you know? You cannot make it up.
You cannot. The worst thing you could do, anybody could do, is target or do something against a person who is creative, petty, has nothing to lose, and time on their hand. Because you will lose that battle. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't. Just hands up. Just apologize.
This is true.
Petty and time on your hands are just a dangerous combination.
They are. And, you know, the internet.
Yep.
It's all out there.
It's super easy and super free to get this stuff out there. That is for sure.
This is true.
Who can also forget Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA? I'm trying to think, what was that 9/11 that
yeah,
really
probably
skyrocketed that?
Is that the And I'm Proud to Be an American?
Yeah.
That one? Okay. Yeah, I think that was 9/11.
Yeah. Now, one of my
or the Iraqi War, one of them.
Yeah. There was where is Gary Glitter's Rock and Roll Part 2? That was one of my favorites because the favorite hockey team of mine, the Los Angeles Kings, used that as like their
skate on the
goal song or skate on the ice song.
Skate on the ice.
Yeah. So that made the
true.
list. Yep. Yeah. It's on here somewhere. I don't know. It made the list. What else did it? What other notable? Rico Suave?
Oh yeah. Rico
Suave.
Suave. That was a good one.
Oh, it was a good one. Was a good one.
Yeah, when we got into the 2000s, I'm lost because, you know,
well,
I don't really
I feel
know
like
a lot of 2000s
no.
songs.
Smooth Criminal, which was originally obviously a Michael Jackson song, but Alien Ant Farm did it, and they got credited for that. One of my favorite songs from the 2000s, Stacy's Mom, because she's got it going on. I enjoyed that song. That was fun. Now, I really, really also super, super sad. Do not watch if you do not want to cry. The Amy Winehouse documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Rehab was on the list, but like I love her music so much that I was like, that's it. There wasn't any more, but that, that is a. I mean, if you want to cry, just watch. It's so sad.
It is
so
sad.
It's so
sad.
sad.
A sad life.
Yeah.
They tried to send me to rehab, and I said no, no, no.
Also from the 2000s, Stanky Leg. I don't know if we can all forget Stanky Leg.
I don't know that I'm familiar with that one.
All I know is whatever you stick your leg out and you kind of move it a little bit and you go do the stanky leg, and that's all I remember from that song. But I remember that.
I know how to do the hokey pokey.
I do, and I can turn myself around
because that's what it's all about.
That's it. That's what it is all about. Now we get into the 2010s, and one notable one that stood out was the it's by Bauer, Baaauer, the Harlem Shake, which I think was one of the first like internet kind of viral kind of things. And there's some like offices, and I can't remember exactly what they did, but there's a whole series of Harlem Shake things, and like police departments did it, and it was a whole thing.
Kind of remember that.
Yeah, and then Anna Kendrick with the cups from the movie.
Yeah.
And then Despacito, and that probably did so much better because of Justin Bieber. I love that song. And who can forget Silentio's Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nene. And the most notable song that is the most annoying song on the list would be Baby Shark, which hit from 2019.
There you go.
It's
quite a list. I
think Baby Shark, I think it's still the number one like watched YouTube video ever. I could be wrong. It's high up there though. Anyway, so those were some of the, more recent notables.
All right, that's quite a list.
All right.
I got nothing else on that.
I got nothing else on my list. We can jump into what you talking about, Willis.
Let's do that.
And I thought, one of the terms that we typically refer to when a song is really good, we call it a banger, or we say that it slaps. Why does it have to have such violence attached to it? Banger and slaps. I made a playlist and I called it No Skips. Like you just never skip that playlist. So it's like ever. So no skip is also. But in my 4 seconds of research on this, there's apparently a term called choon, CHOON, which stated it was a British Aussie slang for a top tier song. Now, I wonder if it was the Brits that did it first or if the Aussies that did it first, because I feel like that's an awkward combination.
Tune. Like it sounds like you're saying British tune with an accent.
Yeah.
Tune.
Yeah.
That's a lovely tune. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It was just the fact that it said British and Aussie word that I thought, how did that come about? But I didn't do any further research. It was just on the list.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I was tootling along and I came across Mr. Lindsay, and he likes to give us the update on the weekly slang that the kids are using.
The middle school kids. This is a little more specific.
Yeah. call your Uber, which means get the F out.
I love that.
Girl, you need to call your Uber. I'm done with you.
I love it.
We've had enough. Call your Uber. So I liked that one.
I will probably incorporate that into my life.
Yes. Now I do have a Kevin update.
Okay.
Kevin, my little bunny friend. So I pulled up to work the other day and he was the only one out there. Normally there's, as I mentioned, there's quite a few now. And
Did he get banished?
when my headlights hit them, their eyes glow red, which is creepy. And Kevin looks at me and I turn the car off and I'm getting out of the car and Kevin's hopping towards me. And I'm like, what are we doing here, Kevin? We don't have this relationship.
We ain't friends.
No, I'm not feeding you. And he got all the way to my bumper. My lights were still on and he kind of looked at me. I don't know if he was like, how deer are caught in the headlights with the lights. He was mesmerized. I don't know what he thought. The aliens were coming for him.
Maybe.
And he just kind of looked at me. And I was like, this is not us. And I closed the door and he finally, turned around and scampered off. But I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing coming this close?
Yeah, we
don't do this.
Yeah, we have a number of rabbits that come and go in the neighborhood. And I would say my neighbor is like that. She is probably, her dream would be to be Dr. Dolittle. She's got like a little wood house that is attached to the tree in front of her house for the squirrels to kind of hang out. And the squirrels will come right up to her now. The rabbits still will not. They'll get a little close and she'll throw some stuff out in the yard, but they won't come right up. But the squirrel would probably hop on her shoulder if she let it. Comes right in. She's got there's like a cut in the screen so she can unlock the lock for the screen. And the squirrel will crawl through that and just come in the house, start looking for shit. I'm like, that is terrifying.
No, that's a rodent.
It's a hard pass. No,
it's like a giant mouse.
Down.
You don't want that. They're cute and all, but no. No, ma'am.
Nope. No, ma'am.
Yeah, and it's also lizard season. So they like to come into the building. The floor is nice and cool. They're looking for some shady spots, especially since it was pretty hot this week. So, yeah, we've got the lizards. So I spend a part of the day, chasing the lizards and putting them back outside.
It's like your own little wild kingdom.
It is. It is.
Yeah, we don't have
kind
any
of
of that
enjoy
stuff.
it. Yep. But I don't. They're gonna get smushed. They're gonna get squished.
Yeah.
So I try to just shoo out the building. Let's get out of the building.
Yeah.
You got to go back.
I think that I burned in my core memory as a child the movie Swarm, which is about a bunch of killer bees that come and they will swarm over something and kill them. And I am like I see a bee and my palms get sweaty and I start like panicking. Now I've been stung. It doesn't hurt. I'm not allergic. There's no reason for that visceral reaction to a bee. But boy, I have it. I saw one yesterday and I was like, ah!
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's irrational.
There was one time I was walking with the dog in the forest and I heard the bee coming. And literally, I know what a beeline is now because I heard it coming and it came right from the side of me and right in my neck. And I was like, I literally went down. And the dog's like, what's wrong with you? And I just thought, oh my God, what was that? And when I got home, I was able to pull the stinger out. And I was like, oh my God, it was like someone shot me. It's crazy. Crazy.
Hate them.
But
I love
as
honey.
kids,
I want them to be well in the world within a 10 feet radius of me. Just
as kids, every summer, someone would get a bee sting.
Yeah,
put toothpaste on it. Put toothpaste on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, don't like them.
Yeah,
nope.
I don't.
Nope.
I mean,
nope.
They have their purpose, but leave them alone, and they don't bother you. Yeah. Now
Their existence.
we did have a wasp or a hornet's nest, a little tiny one in the corner of the garage door, and so to get rid of it, Tom set it on fire, and
that's great. That's what you want to do.
I could hear the screaming. I could hear the queen, screaming, and it fell on the ground, and it was protect the queen, and
Now I've seen
not so much.
I've seen people will if you put like a gasoline in a container and then you put the container over it, just the mere fumes will get them all.
Yeah.
I've had a few that have grown in the eaves here, and if I catch them when they're still small, I'll just wait till it turns dark and then you spray the whatever, and then they all fall out, and then the whole thing just falls down. We had one that was fairly big. I had to call the landlord to have him come do it because I couldn't. It was in a spot that I just couldn't reach. It's like I'm on the second floor, so if it's on the if it's not like underneath where my deck is, where I can just get right underneath it, somebody's got to get it.
You got to get a ladder and the whole thing.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't either. But they do have their purpose.
They do.
Well, that's all I got today.
I don't want to bring harm to them. I just want them to stay 10 feet away. Want them to go
somewhere else. Yeah.
Yes.
Go somewhere else. There, you got a whole world out there. We don't need to nest right under where I sit and drink my coffee.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. So next week,
all I got.
Is
we
Easter.
Are off next week. It's Easter. It's my birthday.
We are taking
no gifts, please.
That's right. It is your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Just send cash.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. So that's what's happening. We're gonna play a
repeat of everybody's favorite, the list, the original list.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one that people seem to like the most. We'll replay that one for everybody.
We'll replay that one, and we encourage everybody to make your own list. I'm finding a lot of list people with their own lists on the Tickety Talk.
Yeah.
And they'll do it
like I said.
They'll do like a top 5 things that annoy me, and I'm like, we've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, people.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got.
Well, everybody have a great week. Have a happy Easter, and we'll catch you later.
Okay.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Bye.